is Mrs. Norman Maine. My mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you. You have nothing to fear but fear itself, nothing to give but blood, sweat, and tears, nothing to lose but your chains. Here he is, boys. Here he is, world. Here he is, Fat!
Magic is a 1978 psychological horror film directed by Richard Attenborough, written by William Goldman, produced by Joseph E. Levine, and stars Anthony Hopkins, Ann-Margret, Burgess Meredith, and Ed Lauter. Magic is one of those great ventriloquist horror films, and it's about a ventriloquist called Corky, played by Hopkins, who seeks refuge from his recently acquired fame and goes to a mountain resort run by his high school crush, Peggy, played by Ann-Margret. But as Hopkins tries to start a romantic relationship with Ann-Margret, his dummy, Fats, doesn't want to let him go. This film is fantastic. Goldman's script, which is based off his novel, is tight and well written. Anthony Hopkins gives an incredible performance as a psychopathic ventriloquist who hides his psychosis rather well until midway of the film, when the picture really unravels into a psychological horror film. Meredith also gives a great performance, playing Hopkins' agent. Magic is one of those movies, at least for me, that is 100% immersive, and the picture is so gripping, entertaining, and brilliantly written that the film just flies by. One of Magic's strongest elements is definitely its script, particularly its structure, and how the story unfolds, and how the audience gradually realizes the insanity that is going on through Hopkins' head. His relationship with his dummy, Fats, is as haunting as it is brilliant. There is really great psychological depth between the romance of Hopkins with Ann-Margret's character and the way the dummy interferes with it, as well as he interferes with Hopkins' entire life. Magic's narrative structure truly works great, and the horror scenes themselves are also very well executed, and they build true suspense and explore the horrific nightmare that everyone has had concerning whether the ventriloquist dummy is in fact just a dummy. Fats the Dummy is an absolutely brilliant creation, and one of the greatest and most terrifying things about Magic. When Hopkins was preparing for his role, he took the dummy home with him, but he was so unnerved by Fats that he demanded the dummy to be immediately removed from his home, and Richard Attenborough even had to come to Hopkins' home in order to personally calm the actor down. The trailer for Magic was removed from television because parents were complaining about how scary it was. Magic was originally supposed to star Gene Wilder as the ventriloquist Corky, and both Attenborough and Goldman wanted him. However, producer Joseph E. Levine vetoed this casting choice, as he didn't want any comedians in the movie in order to not distract from the serious nature of the story. The role of Corky was also offered to Jack Nicholson, who refused because he didn't want to wear a hairpiece, and the original casting choice for the agent character was Laurence Olivier, but however, he was replaced by Meredith due to illness. Richard Attenborough's Magic is not only a great psychological horror film with great performances, but also a profound and frightening character study of a person's descent into madness. A truly powerful and rather heartbreaking film. If you haven't seen Magic, definitely check it out.
If you enjoyed this video, why don't you give us a like? And hey, maybe subscribe to get more content like this every week.